Cold wind brushed against Tom's face as he sat beneath the old bridge, clutching his thin blanket. The city lights shimmered in the distance, so close, yet so far from his world of cardboard walls and empty pockets. He hadn't eaten in 2 days, but he was used to hunger. What still hurt was being invisible. That evening, while searching through a trash bin behind a cafe, Tom noticed a shiny leather handbag lying near the dumpster. Curious, he picked it up. Inside were credit cards, a phone, and a thick envelope, full of cash. His heart raced. That money could buy him food, a warm coat, maybe even a small room for a week. For a moment, temptation whispered in his ear. No one would know. But Tom wasn't that man. He zipped the bag back up and sat quietly, thinking. Someone out there was probably terrified, searching for it. The next morning, he walked several miles to the police station and handed the bag to the officer at the counter. Someone must be looking for this, he said softly. The officer looked surprised. You found this and didn't take anything? Tom just smiled faintly. Didn't seem right. He turned to leave, still hungry, still homeless, but lighter somehow, knowing he had done the right thing. He had no idea that his simple act of honesty was about to change his life forever. Later that day, the police called Sarah Miller, a young businesswoman who had reported her missing bag in tears that morning. She rushed to the station, breathless, still shaken. The bag held not just cash, but documents for her late father's charity foundation, things money couldn't replace. When the officer handed it back, she stared in disbelief. Everything's here, even the cash. He nodded. A homeless man brought it in this morning. Said he found it near the cafe dumpster. Her eyes widened. A homeless man? She couldn't believe it. In a city where people barely made eye contact, someone with nothing had chosen honesty. Do you know where I can find him? She asked. The officer hesitated, then pointed her toward the bridge near 7th Street. That evening, Sarah drove there, the sunset painting the sky gold and pink. She spotted him sitting quietly, feeding crumbs to a stray dog. His coat was torn, his hands rough, but his smile was gentle. You're Tom? She asked softly. He looked up, startled. Yes, ma'am. Did you lose a bag? Tears welled in her eyes. Yes. And you returned it. I don't even know how to thank you. Tom shrugged shyly. Didn't do it for thanks. Just wanted to do what's right. Sarah stood there for a moment, speechless. Then she said something that made him look up in disbelief. Come with me. Please. I think you deserve a chance to start again. Tom hesitated. He wasn't used to kindness, especially from strangers. I don't think that's a good idea, ma'am, he said quietly. People get nervous when they see someone like me. Sarah smiled gently. Well, I'm not people. I'm someone who believes in gratitude. She took him to a small diner nearby. For the first time in months, Tom sat at a real table, holding a warm cup of coffee. He didn't touch the food right away, almost afraid it wasn't real. You don't owe me anything, he said finally. I know, Sarah replied. But you reminded me of something my father used to say, character is what you do when no one's watching. Her eyes softened. He built his charity to help people rebuild their lives. Maybe that's what I should be doing too. Tom looked down, tears glimmering in his tired eyes. No one's ever said that to me before. Over the next few days, Sarah introduced Tom to her foundation's team. They gave him clean clothes, helped him find temporary housing, and even arranged a part-time job maintaining the charity's office building. At first, everyone was skeptical. Some whispered behind his back, a homeless man? Here? But Sarah's belief in him never wavered. One evening, as Tom mopped the hallway floors, he overheard 2 staff members saying, "That's the guy who returned Sarah's bag." Can you believe it? He smiled quietly to himself. For the first time in years, he felt something powerful, hope. What none of them knew was that Sarah's decision to help Tom would soon make headlines around the world. A week later, one of Sarah's employees snapped a photo of Tom sweeping the foundation's front steps, smiling under the morning sun. She posted it on social media with the caption, "This man was homeless. He found our boss's lost bag full of cash, and returned it without taking a cent. Today, he's part of our team." Within hours, the post exploded. Thousands of comments poured in, people praising Tom's honesty, others saying how his story restored their faith in humanity. News outlets picked it up. Soon, reporters were outside the building, asking to meet the man who chose honesty over survival. Tom was overwhelmed. Cameras, questions, flashing lights, it was all too much. "I didn't do anything special," he told a reporter shyly. "Just tried to do the right thing." But his humility made people love him even more. Donations flooded into the foundation, with letters from across the country, even from children, saying they wanted to help people like Tom. Sarah watched all this unfold with tears in her eyes. She realized his one act of goodness had inspired thousands to care again. That night, she found Tom sitting quietly outside, looking at the stars. "Do you see what you've done?" she said softly. He smiled. "I didn't do it alone. You gave me a chance." Sarah nodded. "No, Tom. You reminded us what being human really means." Months passed, and life looked nothing like it once did for Tom. He had a small apartment now, his own key, and a steady job at the foundation. Every morning, he'd stop by the same cafe where he once searched the trash, but now, he'd buy a coffee and leave a few dollars in the pay-it-forward jar for someone who couldn't afford one. One crisp morning, Sarah called him into her office. "Tom, there's something I want to show you." She handed him a folder. Inside were documents with his name written neatly across the top. "You've worked harder than anyone here. The board voted to make you our new community outreach coordinator. You'll help others find jobs and housing, people who've been where you were." Tom stared, speechless. "You really think I can do that?" Sarah smiled. "You've already been doing it, Tom. Now you'll just have a title for it." Tears welled in his eyes as he whispered, "I never thought life would give me another chance." Sarah replied softly, "Sometimes, it just takes one good deed to open every door." That evening, Tom stood before a small crowd at the foundation's annual dinner. Reporters, donors, and volunteers listened as he spoke. "I once thought being invisible was my fate. But kindness, mine, and someone else's, made me seen again. If you ever get the chance to do good, don't think twice. You never know whose life you'll change, including your own." The room rose in applause. Sarah smiled proudly. And somewhere deep inside, Tom knew, he wasn't just the man who returned a lost bag anymore. He was the man who found himself.